Well, good midday to you, one and all. I pray that all is well. Yep, the weather has changed. Told y'all this was coming, and what we have to recognize, and this is the thing that I think brings relevancy to our walk with the Lord, is when we recognize seasons. Good midday, Doe. How are you? Bless you for being with us on today. Is it raining down there in Midland? Um, and that's the key in many instances to live the kind of life that God would have us to live, and not be all bent out of shape. Okay, I was wondering if it was still, because it's raining pretty good here. It's kind of off and on and all that kind of good stuff. Jemison, Linda, bless you for being here with us on today. And to everything, there is a season, and once we recognize how to navigate those seasons, it makes all the difference in the world. Terry, how are you? Thank you so much for being with us. Good midday, Rhonda. Bless you for coming on and sharing. You can hit that share button if you want to, and kind of let folk know that we are on. Okay. Barbara, how are you? Carletta, good midday to you. Good midday, Minister Sarah. Um, and I think this is so important. Lisa, bless you. Sister Thomas, good to have you with us. And go from there. Katrina, Denise of the Frison. I'm gonna quit calling you that. I'm gonna quit calling. I can't help it. Fancy, hey dear, how are you? See, I knew you were gonna say something, but you know what though? You know what, Fancy? I understand there's some rain coming your way. So while you talking all that junk about how nice it is in Georgia, that's okay. You let a few more hours go by. Let's see what happens. Okay. Um, Kathy, Christine, bless you. Thank you so much for being with us. Good midday, Thea. Bless the Lord for you. Grateful to God. No complaint. Wouldn't do no good anyway. Wouldn't do any good. Would it, Barbara? Would it really do any good? None. Timothy, bless you for being here with us. And so, um, this is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And so, irregardless of whatever condition we find ourselves in, we've learned to be content. And just another day. You know, there's a song, and I'm gonna sing it. I'm gonna sing it one Sunday. Just another day that the Lord has kept me, and I can't really sing it right, um, but I'm gonna get it together. I'm gonna get it together so that I'll be able to sing that song the way it's supposed to be sung. And so, again, Gaither, good midday to you. Bless you so much for being here. Okay. And so it's all good. It's all good. It's all good in the neighborhood. And Winnie, bless you. Okay. Did I get that right, Winnie? I want to make sure I got that right. Okay. Praying for your nephew. Okay. Praying definitely. Okay. I'm gonna try, but I gotta get it right. I gotta get it right. And um we just bless the Lord. Somebody remind me when I get to the end. Got a couple of things I want to share with you, so you'll know exactly what is taking place. And so we're thankful. We're thankful. Well, let me go ahead. Okay, I want to make sure I got it right because I'm messing up somebody's name. Okay. Um, hey, Minister Marcia, bless you. Thank you for being here with us. Okay. I want to talk about how to fight victoriously. Ida, bless you. Thank you so much. Cora, how you feeling today, Cora? how to fight victoriously. You got to remember, you got to remember that when Satan sees us walking in victory in the armor of God, it immediately arrests his advances. Just like when you run into a police officer, it changes your motif, it changes what you think, it changes all of those things, because you recognize that though the officer may not have authority, he represents a collective authority. And so you honor that. Hey, good midday to you, Raymond and Vernice. Bless you. Okay. And so I want to live in victory. Now, when I talk about living in victory, it means that I need to make sure, Pee Wee, how are you? I need to make sure that in order for me to do that, that I am not operating in self, that I am not operating in a deficiency or a deficit according to my own wants and desires. Erica, and see, I'm gonna speak into you, Cora, because hey, William, how are you? And I need. There is so much the Lord wants to do because of what you've been through, Cora, but because that temperament is still there, I don't need anything to hamper your healing. Okay, Christine. Yeah. Stephanie, thank you. You know, it's gonna take me a while to get that straightened out, okay? Out of all you've been through, it is because God is going to send some people your way that only you can identify with. And so I want you to know, please be patient with me. Please, Stephanie, please be patient. I'm gonna get this right, okay? The roof, um, the critter is dead. How do I know it's dead? When I went to the hole, I know it's dead. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Did what I needed to do. Everything seems to be well. But there are people that God sends our way that only we can minister to. Minister Faye, how are you? That only we can minister to. And the reason that those particular people come our way is because we have endured some things. Number one, whatever the issue is, it has been brought under God's permissive will so that you can show somebody else how to walk in his will, even when you don't understand or appreciate his will. And Cora, there is a powerful testimony in your spirit. What you have to do is quit letting Negroes get on your nerves. Satan knows that one little button, because when they remove that tube and there is healing in your body, you are going to say, this is the Lord's doing, and it's marvelous in my eyes. And you will be able to share with people how even in the midst of falling down, how you got back up. And when you couldn't get up, who picked you up? Mm, mm. It's in my spirit to let you know that there's some things, Cora, half of what you've been through, everybody else has died. How do I know this? I've been there. Let me, do y'all mind? I need to digress for just a moment. I know I'm supposed to teach this class, this lesson, but I think I just need to pour into Cora because she's struggling right now. When I survived, by the grace of God, my colon rupturing, I had to deal with what is known as survival syndrome. What happened to me has killed 95% of the people who went through the same thing. I'm in that small percentile that has come through that alive. Cora, okay. The reason you are still here is because what has been preordained for you to accomplish has not been completed. Oh God. Okay. I feel God. I feel God. I feel God. I feel God. You cannot leave here until that which God has preordained for you to accomplish has come to pass. That's the reason why you went through the first thing, you're going through this thing, and the last thing that just happened to you. When you come through this, your testimony is going to speak life into people who wish they were dead. And Cora, what you have to do, stop doubting your purpose. Stop doubting why God. I had to deal with that survival. Why me, Lord? Why didn't I die? Why didn't I? 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 And the Lord spoke to me what I just spoke to you. You can't die until the reason you were created is accomplished. No weapon formed against you can prosper. It will hit, it will strike, but it can't destroy. Why couldn't Job die? Because God had a greater purpose for Job on the other side of it than what it took for him to go through it. Did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said, Cora? You are fearfully and wonderfully made. I don't care nothing about your past. I don't care anything about your mistakes. I don't care anything about your habits, because God has used all of them to bring you to this point where his ability to use you will be intensified to an unbelievable magnitude simply because of who he created you to be. Listen. Oh, glory to God. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, but I just need to speak life into her because she's struggling. And let's not play games, because this might be you tomorrow. And I pray that someone speaks life into you, because I'm gonna tell you, Cora, let me tell you something. When I was in the hospital, okay, and I was wide open. I had the wound vac in me, tubes all over the place. My encouragement came from other saved doctors that came in the room. One doctor in particular would grab my foot and say, "What's the word? What's the word, Pastor? What's the word?" And what he did was what he did was he challenged me to speak what I knew, but my present condition was stifling and eclipsing what I knew to do. And God sent godly saved doctors into my room to make me speak life to myself. You cannot live beneath your privilege because of who he has created you to be. You think less of yourself than the one who created you. Take it from, okay, I guess I'll cover the lesson tomorrow. Take it from somebody who has always been less than, who always has not been thought of as somebody, who has always had to grapple and to fight with my existence because everybody else was better than me. Everybody else was smarter than me. Everyone else had more intelligence than me. Everybody else had more purpose than me. And I would listen to that, and I became my own worst enemy until God spoke to me about who he created me to be. Did you hear? Did you hear me? Okay. Well, guess what, Cora? Game recognizes game. Listen, like you the black sheep, so too was I. And if God could take me from thinking of myself as nothing to recognizing and understanding who I am and who he created me to be, all of that stuff from the past, and it's still there. Every now and then I hear those words. Every now and then I see every now and then. But when Paul says, forgetting those things which are behind and reaching forth to those things which are before, I press toward the mark of the prize of the high calling of God in Christ Jesus. Catch this. He doesn't say that it's erased. He's saying that it can't apprehend, or it can't detour, or it can't stop. Did you hear what I said, Cora? Now, here's what you got to do. Are you ready for this, Cora? Are the rest of y'all ready for this? I want to know for a second if you're ready for this. Ooh. No, Cora. No, Cora. I want to know if you're ready. Okay. I see some people. I got some other folk in here that's ready. You ready, Cora? Every day you wake up, every day that God blesses you to see another day, here's what you say. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? You say to yourself what God says about you. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. See, I know y'all probably wanted the lights to shine and flashing and all of that. No, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am made in the image of God. I am fearfully, put it in the chat, put it in the chat, put it in the chat. I am fearfully and wonderfully made because I'm made in the image of God. I am fearfully and wonderfully made because I'm made in the image of God. I am fearfully and wonderfully made because I'm made. And you got to tell yourself, and this is what David had to do when his troops were against him, his family was taken, the city was burnt down, the men were getting ready to turn against him because it was his fault that they were in the condition that they were in. And David said, I got to encourage myself in the Lord. Every day. Every day that God gives you another day, I am fearfully and wonderfully made because I'm made in the image of God. Now, here's what you got to do, Cora, and for the rest of you. You can't just say that today. You got to say that every day because what you say has to get past all of the stuff, the things, the issues, the problems, the talk, the rhetoric, the hate, you got to get, it's got to chip away at all of that stuff that's standing in the way of your success. And once you get your breakthrough, you'll never go back again. Okay, that's the lesson for today, Cora. Thank you, because we all need to know that we are fearfully and wonderfully made. Because all of us got people in our ear, and when I talk about in our ear, these people may be dead, they may no longer be around, but you still hear them. I still hear my sister saying, oh, he ain't nothing. I still hear the people around me, oh, you know, he kind of dumb, stupid. He's a nerd. He's this, that, and the other. I still hear those things. But those things I hear don't stop me, because now greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. I don't know if you remember this, Cora, but the first episode that you went through when I came to see you and you were your insides were wide open, I told you, you shall not die, but live. And you're still here. Now you have to speak life to yourself. I am fearfully and wonderfully made, because I'm made in the image of God. I got to go. I'll get together tomorrow with the lesson that I had planned for today. It's a couple of things I wanted to share with you. Number one, the trunk or treat has been postponed. We have a spike of COVID in our church, and it's through the church at a pretty good clip. And so after speaking, and it's on the robocall for those that are members of the church, I took counsel with the health department and minority health, and they suggested that I do that, and that we will be virtual Sunday. And the reason that we will be virtual Sunday is because I need to allow this spike to die down. So with that being said, you can drop off your tithes and offerings at the church. You can catch Katrina Saturday and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Now I'm going to say something, and I haven't said this, and I need to say this. You know, sometimes my members get real testy. I don't understand why we can't be in the building. Everybody else is. All the other pastors. I'm not responsible for what another pastor does or what another church does. I'm not responsible for that. I am responsible for being led of the Lord to take care of 528 Lincoln Avenue. That's my responsibility. Many of you don't even understand what I lose when I do that. I lose revenue because some folk just, if they can't come in the building, they ain't gonna give. It takes away from the movement of God, because collectively it's totally different than me being by myself. People get attitudinal. Some people even leave because they want to be in a building. I have no problem with that. But I'm gonna tell you this right now. I ain't pressed. I need you to know that I know what some people are saying. But here's what I need you to understand. That when life is over for me, I have to give an account to God for every person who has decided to stay under my pastorate. And as much as I have grappled with this, as much as I have not wanted to do this, as much as I lose by doing it. And when I talk about lose, I'm talking about financially. I lose by doing it. But I have learned, and I'm going to put this thing up here because I know some of you are going to need to give now, because I know you had planned on coming to church Sunday. I would rather have less and have everybody alive than to lose more people that I love, that I care for, and that I've pastored. And it goes beyond, the truth of the matter is, I don't really care what people think. As long as I can do what needs to be done to protect the people of whom God holds me accountable for. I've never mentioned this before. In the 3 years of pandemic, I've never said to you what I lose to keep you safe, but I'm okay with that, because here's what I've learned. God will supply, and has done it tremendously. And so that's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. The ways of giving are up there. And again, you can drop it off in the mailbox. You can catch Katrina. You can do whatever. I mean, I believe in investing. And if we're not worthy of that investment because you're not in a building, I can't do anything about that. That's between you and the Lord. But I'm going to press on. Thank you. Yeah. And see, Sherry, and I know who I am. I know I'm a hard taskmaster. I understand it, but I believe in perfection. And so I'm still human, but folk don't care. So I have to do what I need to do, irregardless of what people say. So listen, I want you to stay safe. There's 3 things that are raging right now: RSV, COVID, and the flu. And I'm going to find that word again that they call it. And it's dangerous. Get your vaccines, get your boosters, do what you need to do. Yeah, thank you, Cora. Don't forget to meet me at 6:30 so we can have, our midweek worship at 6:30. We want to learn how to turn some stuff around. Oh God, Shar, thank you. And I know I need to get off of here. I need to get off of here because I'm probably sounding like a broken record. And I don't want to sound like I'm weak or wimpy or anything else like that, because I'm not. I'm just sharing my heart. And if I didn't love the people of God, I'd act like some other people. But I love y'all like my own family, because you are my family. I am blessed. I am so blessed. I'm so blessed to know the people I know and the people who know me. Convergence. Thank you. Love y'all, man. Listen, I got to go. Finish up a couple of things that I need to do and get out of here. Listen, and I didn't do that so y'all can pat me on the back or anything like that. I just needed to share my heart. It was just in my heart today, so you could understand what I deal with to do what I do. And so that's it. Y'all be blessed. Love you. See y'all at 6:30. Spread the word. See y'all at 6:30 tonight. May God bless you and keep you is our prayer.